Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Meta. I am yours truly, Travis Spencer. Today is Tuesday, and today we're going to be doing our breath practice. So we'll begin with a grounding, followed by setting our intention for today, and we'll read a wonderful quote by Dr. Amos Wilson, and we'll move forward to the breath practice, call to action, and then we'll end our practice for today. So, good people, have a seat if you can. And if you're moving about, maybe you're at work, maybe you're walking, taking a jog, whatever you're doing, whatever's going on in your life as you're listening to this Morning Meta program, I want to invite you into the present moment wherever you are. So now, being in the present moment is going to look like grounding. So, how we're going to ground is through the breath, since today is the breath practice. So, what we're going to do for our grounding, we're going to inhale, notice the breath as it enters the body, and then exhale, and we're going to notice the feet. And then I'm just going to name three body parts to invite you to notice. And we're going to do the feet, the hands, and the jawline. So, inviting you, have you had your seat yet? All right. If you can sit, inviting you to allow your feet to be flat, allow your hands to be on your knees and thighs, and sitting in a position that allows your back to be straight but not rigid. And if you'd like to close your eyes, you can, or you can lower your gaze, maybe looking downward to the floor, and then soften your gaze. And if you would like to leave your eyes open, the invitation is to do that if you like. But I'm going to invite you to maybe set your gaze on one thing. All right, let's begin. Inhaling, exhaling, and bringing awareness to your feet. Maybe wiggling those toes, allowing the feet to be as flat as possible, noticing any sensations that are arising. Inhaling, exhaling, and bringing awareness to your hands, noticing your hands on your knees or thighs, maybe noticing your fingertips, whatever your fingertips are touching, the sensations that are coming up in your hands. Inhaling, exhaling, and relaxing the jawline. And that may mean allowing your upper row of teeth to separate from your lower row of teeth. And with each exhale following that, allow your jawline to relax a little more. All right, if your eyes are closed, inviting you to allow them to open as we set our intention for today. Now, we'll set our intention by using the following sentence stem. My intention for today is, and then you end the sentence stem with whatever your intention is. All right, let's begin. My intention for today is. Now, I want to invite you, if you would like to take that sentence stem and maybe write it in a journal or open up your notepad on your phone, or if you have a journal on your phone, write it in there and make it as simple as possible. And also, the invitation is once you've written your intention into your journal, or you've said it aloud, or put it in your phone, to release it and then allow. All right. So let's move forward to a wonderful, wonderful quote. This quote is from the ancestor, Dr. Amos Wilson. Every emotion that is in the human mind is there for a positive reason, and they must be used for positive reasons. Anger is a positive emotion if used correctly. So is aggression. Again, let me read that for you. Every emotion that is in the human mind is there for a positive reason, and they must be used for positive reasons. Anger is a positive emotion if used correctly. So is aggression. That's something to sit with and to marinate on. And I want to invite you to put that into the comments, whatever's coming up for you after you hear that particular quote. Now, for our breath practice today, it's going to be cultivating awareness of the breath in the chest and belly. So I'm going to invite you again, if you can, to have a seat, allow your feet to be flat, and if you can allow your eyes to close, inviting you to do that right now. Now, inviting you to begin noticing the sounds around you, allowing those sounds to support you being present. Maybe noticing sounds that are close to you. Maybe there are sounds that are in the distance, but inviting you to allow sound to support you being present right here and now. Now, gently shifting from sounds to the breath, we're going to begin this practice with 3 deep breaths. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, allowing the body to relax as much as you can with each exhale. Let's begin. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Once again, inhaling deeply, pausing, and exhaling. Inviting you to allow your breathing to return to its normal cadence. Inhaling, noticing the breath. Exhaling, and gently scanning and relaxing the body. Now, for this practice, we are going to begin cultivating awareness of the air as it goes into the nostrils, goes down into the lungs, and then out of the body. Now, what I'm going to invite you to do is to bring your awareness and focus to the breath. And we're going to do this on a count. So as you inhale, noticing it going into the lungs, exhaling, and that's your 1. Inhaling, and then exhaling 2, so forth and so on, until you reach 10, and then back down to 1. So let's begin. Inhaling, exhaling 1. Inhaling, exhaling 2. Inhaling, 3. 4. If your mind wanders, that's perfectly natural. But inviting you back to the present moment, noticing the breath and counting on the exhale. Returning to the breath if the mind is wandering. . And once you've finished counting all the way back down to 1, just inviting you to notice the breath for a couple of breaths. Any sensations that are arising, just gently notice them. We're going to do one more practice, this time focusing on the belly. As you're inhaling, allowing the belly to go out from the body. Exhaling, allowing the belly to come in. And we're going to do the count on the exhales. So the invitation is, as you're inhaling, to not push the belly out so much that it becomes so uncomfortable that you can't breathe properly. Just gently push the belly out, and then gently bring the belly in as you're exhaling. Let's begin starting at 1. Inhaling, exhaling, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, 2. Inhaling, exhaling, 3. Inhaling, 4. 5. Inviting you to return to the breath if your mind wanders. Returning to the present moment if your mind is wandering. If you've made it back down to 1, I want to invite you to take 3 additional breaths, just noticing the breath and relaxing the body. Inviting you to allow your eyes to open if they're closed, coming back into the present moment and coming back into the space where you are. So, I would love to know how that practice was for you. So I would like to invite you to write in the comments how that practice was for you. And also, let's talk about our call to action. So the call to action for today is the breath. I'm going to invite you to connect to the breath every 90 minutes or so. Maybe setting a timer, and when it goes off, just noticing the breath. This is simple breath awareness. There's nothing you have to do to the breath. You don't need to deepen it or take long breaths or anything like that. The only thing I'm inviting you to do is just notice that you're breathing. The breath is one of the easiest ways to come into the present moment and to stay in the present moment. So doing this practice throughout the day will support you in being present for your life, because your life only happens in the present moment. So good people, I want to invite you to like and subscribe, Share this video with someone that you believe can be supported by these practices. And also, I want to invite you to share it with someone else. Just send it out, you know, seeing if it's something that they can benefit from. So we're going to continue these practices daily, and we're supporting you in beginning each day grounded, intentional, and connected. Ashe.